Ta-da! Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live. We're streaming live from Guinness World Records, and this is a very good friend of ours here at Guinness World Records, Mr. Ed Diment. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Oh, it's lovely to have you back. And for those who are regular viewers of our Facebook Live, you may have recognised Ed from a couple of weeks ago. We went round to their Bright Bricks workshop. And we had a look at some incredible creations of like the Empire State Building.
Giant tigers.
Like you do, giant kangaroos. Was that a life-size kangaroo?
Life-size kangaroo, life-size tiger.
Brilliant,
Life-size
amazing
monkey.
stuff. And if you haven't...
Life-size family resemblance.
Oh, there's no need for that. Douglas, just have a look at Douglas. Just say hello to Douglas, everyone. Hi, Douglas. Oh, he's so embarrassed. Sorry, Doug. Anyway, we're back to why we're here today. So we do have our Ed. And Ed is not only a multi-Guinness World Record title holder himself, but also Bright Bricks as a company. You also hold a number of Guinness World Record titles as well.
Yeah, we hold 7 and I hold a couple of these. Well, I used to hold 1 and I still hold the other.
Ooh, he's a little bit bitter, but we are on our Brick Live events, some hold at NEC, and was that it's NEC, isn't it?
NEC was when I broke those 2 records, yeah.
Oh yeah, and he used to come round, he said, what we got today then, what we got today? So what we're going to do is we're just going to show you what Guinness World Record titles Ed has to his name as a soloist. We'll discuss some of the records that you actually have as a company as well. Yeah. And we're actually, for those who are going to join us tomorrow on Facebook Live, we're actually going to go and see one of Ed's creations, which happens to be the largest caravan made out of Lego bricks. Yeah. And it's incredible. So how are we doing, Ollie?
We're up to 2,000 people.
Stop
right
it,
now.
Ollie, you are crazy. Okay, once again, if you just joined us, we're joined here today by Ed Diment, and he is a current Guinness World Record title holder, in fact, multiple Guinness World Record title holder, and he'd love to, I'm pretty sure, break some more in the future.
Indeed.
So, Ed, let's discuss. What is this, my friend? Talk to us.
This was the record for the most bricks stacked in a zigzag tower in 30 seconds with one hand.
And this is one that you did hold the Guinness World Record title for.
I did.
And then somebody came along and beat you.
They did.
Yeah, and that's our friend Leon. Actually, he's a lovely young man, and
yes.
He was there when you were there too. So, in fact, let's just talk about this one to start off with. So, this was a 30-second record.
Yep.
And for anybody at home, you think you can break these Guinness World Record titles, have a go.
Oliver said, "Brick it on."
Hey, nice one. Oh, you chip off the old block. You really are. So once again, as Oliver just did, if you've got any comments, any questions, pop them into the comment box below. Like us, share us, and as I say, if you think you could beat Ed, or would like to have a go at Guinness World Record title yourself, then you can do this just with a traditional base plate.
Lego base plate. Doesn't really have to be any particular size. These ones are the sort of fairly standard ones, so that's quite convenient. And then
just regular
2x4 bricks. Again, doesn't matter what colour.
Easy.
Nice old mixture here.
Do you know what, Ed? You've got such a soft voice. Just make sure everybody at home, can you hear Ed okay? If not, I can use my microphone with Ed. You've got such a lovely voice, Ed.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Right, so...
I'd like to say the same about you, but...
Oh, it's grating, it's grating. Actually, just while we're looking, speaking of Lego, you may have noticed a piece of Ed's hard work behind what Ed and your team.
My team mostly, yeah.
Mostly, I like the way you just... No, and actually, speaking of your team, did you ever find out who Duncan's favourite member of staff was?
We didn't really determine favourite member.
Was it Jordan? I thought
we certainly determined that Jordan wasn't.
Jordan wasn't. Okay,
No,
that's
sorry,
fine.
Jordan.
So Jordan, just to remind you, you're not the favourite. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, let's move on. So this was part of your team's event. I think we've had it here, or sort of in the office, sort of quite a few years now. But a lot of bricks, all individual bricks.
Yeah.
Could you tell us how many bricks we have on here, please?
I counted along there, and I think there was 32 of these tiles, which makes it about 144 studs square, which is 145 times 144 is quite a lot. Quite a lot.
Thank you for clearing it up.
And that's 22,000.
22,000.
People are saying use the mic. I might just switch it up a little bit on here.
Okay,
second.
if not, I can. But thank you for your comments. That's good. And no faces today. Okay, so this is the zigzag tower. Just show us. So it's a 30-second record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
one-handed 30 seconds.
One-handed 30-second record, and one hand's got behind your back. Is that right?
Yeah, we can put it anywhere, but it's easier just to put it behind the back so you're not tempted to use it.
Okay. Okay, we can do that. So, you and I, head to head.
Yeah. Okay.
Ollie, can you do 30 seconds?
I can.
Obviously, this is not an official Guinness World Records attempt. Okay. But this is a head-to-head. Can you do two things at once? You're
I
around.
can do, yeah.
Oh, that's
Let me
very
just
good,
try.
actually.
Let me try and get this into shot. 1 second. Where's the
Right.
start and stop? Oh, there we go.
Now, are you a little bit nervous now that you're?
Yeah, it's getting the pressure. I'm
Well,
a bit worried about
there's
you.
2.7 thousand people watching right now.
Okay, if you think Ed's going to win this, so it's the tallest zigzag tower in 30 seconds. Now you have to have as many levels as you can, and it has to be, it's 4 each side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely Lego bricks, lovely colour Lego
Haven't
bricks.
started
Very
this
easy to
yet.
No, I know. I'm just showing what the.
Very easy to accidentally do that or put it on this way.
Now, what happens if I do that?
You have to start again. If the tower falls over, you have to start again as well. So
Okay, thank
it'll be
you
a
very much.
continuous build.
Continuous build. Okay, can I use this at all?
I think that's called cheating.
Okay,
Technical term for
that's
that.
how I watch. Okay, right. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds. Ollie, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. I can't have one hand, but I'm going to have this to here.
That's fine. Yeah,
All right.
that does the job. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Right, okay. Are you going to give a 3-second countdown?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay.
Just so you know, there's 3.2 thousand people watching.
And they all
Everyone's
think
like,
I'm going to win?
no pressure, mate. I'm not sure about you winning, but there's a lot of love right now.
Okay, so we go when you say go.
Okay, that's fine. So
3,
I'll
2,
go
1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So 1 second.
Go.
We all
What?
good? Good. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Oh, I got the sticky ones. This was so much better when I was watching you do it. Okay, I think I'm winning. Tell me when. I think. Ed, talk to me. I can't.
Oh, you've got to carry on from the one that's on the. On
What?
there. You can't start again, so that's going to be a very low count, I'm afraid.
25 seconds.
Okay,
Do you want me to knock mine over?
No,
You look-
I don't.
You sure?
it's too late for that. It's gone.
30 seconds.
One.
Makes it easy to count. It's fine. Okay, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. And the actual record for that is 28. Yes. Cool. So brilliant. Thanks, Dan. Right. Okay. So just while we're I love it. Okay. So you were just 3 actually off the world record then.
Yeah.
So I imagine if a bit more practice, you could have actually really gone to town on it.
Potentially, yeah. I think there's a sort of law of diminishing returns, if I can use that expression. Once you get near the top and it's really wobbling around, getting beyond 28, 29, 30 really starts to become very tricky indeed. But that's something to aim for.
But it is something, and I think I'm going to go home and practice this in my sad old life I have when I have no friends or anything like that.
Yeah, you should do that. Get your cat to do it as well.
I don't have a cat.
Oh, we'll get
Not
a cat
even a
first.
cat. Well, okay, that's good. Right, just while Ed, we're going to be setting up for the next record. So now we're going to go on to the actual record that you have the title for,
Yep.
which is the most castles
Yep.
built in a minute.
That's
So
correct.
just while you're setting your bricks for that, I'm just going to explain what on earth we're doing here. So this is Ed. Ed works for Bright Bricks, or sorry, one of the directors of Bright Bricks. Now, not only is Ed a multi-Guinness World Records title holder, also Bright Bricks hold a number of records as well, which we'll discuss that in just a little while. We're streaming live from Guinness World Records headquarters, and this is Facebook Live. I'm Pee Wee Wiggins, and as I said before, this is Ed. If you've got any questions that you'd like to ask Ed, as I said, this is what Ed does for a living, believe it or not. So if you want to,
Well, he said
we've
build
got a
things
shop
for a
in the
living.
office. Really? That's what he does.
Yes.
So if you, he does more building. It doesn't necessarily.
Nobody
go-
pays me to stand here and stack bricks like that.
No. But he actually builds Lego creations which are incredible. And I wonder if Dan can actually post some online once we've finished this. So, life-size kangaroos, tigers, a big. Just remind us about the Land Rover thing you did, the big bridge.
Yeah, we broke the world record for the largest ever Lego model, which was a giant model of Tower Bridge we built for Land Rover. It contained 5.8 million bricks. It was 40 metres long, 13 metres tall. So a massive structure. Also broke world record for the world's longest free-spanning Lego bridge, which is currently in the Institution of Civil Engineers in London. So it's a 16-metre central span, and it's all pure Lego. No glue, no bricks, no string, nothing. All 100% Lego bricks.
As I said, if you go around if you go back 2 weeks from one of our Facebook lives, we were with Ed and Ed's partner Duncan, and we went around their workshop and some incredible creations. Have a look at that. We've got Ollie. Ollie, what have we got?
There's some angry faces, so do some action.
Oh,
There's a question.
come
There's a
on.
question from Kieran. Kieran's asked, when did you start building things out of Lego?
Good question. When did you start to build? When was your Lego career, when did it start?
I started playing with Lego bricks when I was 2 years old, but I've been doing it professionally for 6 years. So I was a sort of Lego fan, making big models and things, and then met my business partner, and we started making things and see if we could get people to pay us to make them, and now they do, which is great.
Because it's amazing stuff. Well, we just mentioned a couple of things about the bricks. So we're just going to, now, as you said before, you're a multi-Guinness World Record title holder, not only on your own, but of course with your Bright Bricks as a company. But this is the current Guinness World Record title that you have to your name, certificate is flowing. Just show us what you've got to do.
You've got 2 hands, you've got a minute to try and build as many of these castles, or cupcakes as we also tend to refer to them as, in a minute.
Okay, and so let's just show how you actually make these things.
Because you can use both hands, you can overlap the layers, and then you can put a bit on top.
So right, so they must be overlapped.
Yeah,
go
so they have to overlap
directions.
the other way around. As with Lego bricks, you've always got to try and make sure they're interlocking so that they're not...
is that why they call interlocking bricks?
Interlocking plastic bricks, yep. Because if you put them in a big old stack on their own like that, they tend to fall over.
Oh, interesting. Every day's a school day.
So there's all sorts of techniques you can use for this. I'm just doing a fairly obvious one of mostly doing them one at a time and then using both hands to put the bits on top. But
and once again, you hold the Guinness World Records title for this. Now the title is the most Lego castles built in 1 minute, and you currently have 15 to your name, which was done at Brick Live back in the NEC.
It was, yes.
So let's have a little competition. Okay, I'll let you go first, just while you're resetting your... once again, if you're at home or if in the office and you've got these Lego plates and Lego, you can have a go at it. There are ways to actually apply to break a record online. Just go onto Guinness World Records website and you can actually have a look at how you can apply to break this very record. And there's obviously rules, there's guidelines, and there's certain footage that you'll need to send in.
Yeah, shame there isn't one for doing it in reverse, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive actually. Now, just while I've got this in my hand, just before I forget, we've got Guinness World Records have a new book out. It's just been released, and it's our Blockbusters book. It's currently out in the US. It's going to be out in the UK on the 10th of March, and it's going to be out in Australia on the 22nd of March. So this is floating around, it's going around the world, and it's an incredible book. If you want a bit of reading, a bit of a gift, and once again, it's the new Guinness World Records Blockbusters book. So, and you actually feature in this. Sorry, Billy, come on in. Come and see us.
Yeah.
You're
in there.
Oh, look at that. And
That's
is
the giant woolly mammoth that we made.
Giant
life-size woolly mammoth made out of
this is the visual.
about 400,000 Lego bricks. That's currently heading on its way back from Dubai on board a ship at the moment.
Is it really? Now, do you have
Went
to...
on holiday.
Nice. You could have had a camel. But if...
We did. But
And do you have to break that down to make it travel?
Only insofar as we have to remove the hump and the top of the head because it's so tall that it won't actually fit in the shipping container.
Oh, so you have to do it.
You can move the top, there's a Lego brain inside.
Anyway, let's move swiftly on. Right, so let's go for the... Right, we've got the... So it's a minute. Once again, this is not an official Guinness World Records attempt. Okay. However, we're just going to see if you've still got it. You've been practicing this?
Not at all.
Okay, right. Here we go. 15's the record. This is not an official Guinness World Records attempt. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, off to a bit of a shaky start.
See, I think this is my game. Zigzag Tower wasn't really for me, but I've got a funny feeling I could beat you at this one. Okay, so just while you're doing it, Ed, because you're quite an intelligent man, I'm going to ask you a few questions as we go.
You want me to multitask, do you? Oh.
No, what, can you? I don't know if you can. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you've made some incredible... You can't. Can you multitask?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. What's your favourite creation ever?
I really quite like the Lego Iron Man Hulkbuster we made, which was 2.5 metres tall and used about 300,000 Lego bricks and was for the Avengers.
300,000 Lego bricks?
Yeah, for one of the Avengers movies premieres. So the trouble with this method I'm using here is you've got to guess when a minute is up.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot to tell you. 8 seconds left.
Oh,
7,
right, okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Ooh, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. So you imagine, like, when you did that minute, that was...
Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
15, that's the world record. Okay, so 13, so that's not bad, it's not bad. But, so, now, let me have some of these. Okay, right, I've got a base plate. Right, that's good. So we'll leave that. So I need to do 13 or more.
Yep.
Okay.
You can set the bricks out however you want. You're
that's
only
fine.
allowed to pick up one brick at a time with a hand, so you can't do that.
Ah, okay. Any other rules that I need to know?
Question there.
Oh, we got a question. Okay, just one. Okay, what's the question?
Ismail's asked, which strategy do you prefer to use?
Cheeky. So, is it in the preparation that you do?
Yeah, it is in the preparation. When I was trying to break the record, what I knew was that I needed 15 to break it, so I set up exactly the right number of bricks to do 15, put half of them one way round and half the other way round, because that's how they're going to go onto the model, and then the little 2x2 bricks separate. So I knew that once I'd done all of the ones at the top there, all the ones at the side, and all of the single bricks, I would definitely have 15. Sneaky, huh?
Sneaky. Yeah. And once again, you sort of saying about the difficult bit was when you know the time's running out.
Yeah.
So obviously you can do all your base plates. But
Yeah, it's slightly risky. You could end up building 16 of them and put none of these on top, and you've got 0 basically, because they have to all be complete otherwise. So you can do them. I started out when I first did it just doing them one at a time, but then you can do them much more quickly if you're doing the same thing over and over again.
Okay, right. I've got this. Oh, we've got another question.
Another question from Lawrence has asked, what is the hardest Lego creation you build?
Oh, good question. So, I imagine the sort of bright bricks of the company. What was the most difficult? What's the most challenging creation you guys have done?
We've got a life-size working jet engine out of Lego bricks, and that was extremely difficult to build. It wasn't working in the sense that you put fuel into it because it would catch fire, but it had the fan at the front turning. It was cut away so you could see all of the turbines and compressors and things inside, and all the pipe work and everything.
Out of Lego? Out
of Lego bricks, yeah. For Rolls-Royce, it was about 150,000 bricks, 2.5 metres long, 2 metres tall, 1.5 metres wide. I think it's still sitting in their education centre up in Derby, so if you're ever up in Derby at Rolls-Royce, you can see a giant Lego jet engine.
Wow, wow, good stuff. And you also make things for like film companies as well. I know that you did something for the Batman.
Yeah, for the new Lego Batman movie, we did a couple of different things. We did a sort of Lego Batman mixing desk, and we did a giant version of his Batarang sticking into the ground, so that was pretty cool.
And that was a whole feature, just before the movie launch,
yeah. We even had we did a little Lego thing for Will Arnett on Blue Peter, where he had a Blue Peter badge out of Lego bricks.
Did you really?
Doing his Lego Batman voice.
See, I want to tell you that I watched the Lego movies, and I did watch it. Everything is awesome. Okay, right.
Well, Denise has asked, can you say hello to me?
Who?
Hello,
she
Denise.
just asked.
Hello, Denise.
Hello,
you
Denise.
Hi, Denise. Hi. Okay, good. Anything? Right, lovely. Thanks.
There are other questions. Let's just
okay, right.
You're going to need both hands.
Yeah, you're going to need that's the start. That's the stop.
Okay.
So
are you ready?
I'm ready.
You should explain to everyone what you're going to do.
Oh yeah. So let me just explain. Sorry. Ed currently holds Guinness World Records title for most castles put on a base plate in 1 minute. Now he holds the Guinness World Record title for 15. Ed's just done 13 in just our little games of giggles, and I'm now going to beat Ed's 13 because I obviously don't have a life and I've been practicing this for never. No, I've never done it. Okay, go.
I've been practicing for weeks, really.
Okay. Good.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a bad start. Okay. Did you not start it?
Just giving you a little, bit of help there.
Okay, thanks. So I'm going to go for the 15 laying out strategy first. It has to be a gap in between, doesn't there?
No, don't have to be a gap in between. It's just going to be difficult to get your fingers in when you put
the
next
good
layer
point.
on.
Good point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right, 12. How long have I got left?
You have 30 seconds left.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh no, that's going to be. Oh no, I'm a bit nervous. So you probably
20 seconds left.
No. Okay, I'm going to go for it.
15 seconds.
No, don't put pressure on. See ya.
10.
No.
9.
No.
8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2.
That's hot, I'll be
1. That's it. So you've effectively completed 5. Well done.
Congratulations, I'm really pleased for you. Thank you. Great. Okay, we've got another question.
So another question is, do you have kids, and do you think that they'll follow in your path?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't actually have any children, so they won't be following my path. My cats do appear in quite a lot of photographs of Lego that I've done.
And do they do it as well?
They do seem to get quite involved, so built quite a lot of large Lego models, and then some come down in the morning and found a cat sticking up out of them.
Nice, they don't swallow them. Okay. No, that's dangerous. Right, good question though. Another question.
Or do another one, which would be how many of your Lego creations are Guinness World Records from Mohammed?
That's good. So you do actually have quite a few with Bright Bricks Guinness World Record titles. Can you remember how many?
Yeah, we have 7 creations that are Guinness World Records. So the largest caravan, the largest woolly mammoth, the largest Lego mower, the largest Lego model ever built, the longest Lego span bridge, the largest Lego Christmas tree. That's 6. I can't think what the other one is.
I've got a list here. I've got a list. So just while we're doing it, obviously it's your hobby as well, isn't it? This is where it all began. It's such a hobby. Now, do you do this? Is this a pastime at home as well as a job, or what do you do in your pastime to relax?
Yeah, no, it used to be what I did to relax when I had a normal job, and then obviously now I do it for a living. I don't tend to do that, so I tend to do a bit of cycling, swimming, playing badminton. I used to do 10-pin bowling, and things like that. So,
did you used to have your name on the back of your shirt?
I did used to have my name on the back of my shirt. Yeah.
Did you? Well, did you have like obviously darts players now have like the crafty Cockney and everything. Did you have your sort of any name?
No, I don't think I had any nickname. I probably should have had Lego Ed or something like that, but
okay.
I was a secret Lego fan back then. So.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, let me. So you also had the largest Lego ship, and which was a model.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
RMS Queen Mary, and that sort of measured at 7.79 meters, which is pretty impressive. The Lego Mammoth, Mower, and the Caravan. Yeah, which once again we're going to see tomorrow. Yes, Ollie.
Let's show some more of this. But there's a question. So, what encouraged you to have an interest in Lego building?
Yeah, good question. Yeah.
I just loved it from childhood. I think it's really fun. It's a new sort of product every time you use it. You can create almost anything you like out of it, so it's always a challenge just to see what cool things you can create. That's sort of what keeps me going, keeps me interested, is every time something new comes through the door, we're like, oh, how do we build that? And then the fun is in working it out and actually getting on and building it.
And obviously, the best thing about sort of work, if you can ever do a job that you actually love doing, which is a hobby as well, it's obviously a huge bonus. Incidentally, Lindsay, I love doing what I'm doing too. But obviously, if our friends out on Facebook Live, whether they're on the trains or whether they're office or even at home, if they would like to get into this as well, is there any particular way they can? Obviously, there's not millions of companies out there.
There's not a huge number around the world, but we're always recruiting new people all the time. So we've got 3 new builders starting in the next few weeks. So we're usually advertising for people. The main thing is to obviously have a passion for building with Lego bricks.
Any other criteria on their CV they've got to have?
Not particularly. I mean, I think people who have graphic design skills and that sort of thing are useful. If you're at school, then certainly studying maths, graphic design, product design, any of these sorts of things is always worth doing.
But obviously a passion and...
keep building Lego. Love building Lego bricks. Keep building cool models. So usually when people reply to us, they show us models of things they've done. And we take work experience placement people just because they want to come and try it out and see what it's like. So.
Love it. I believe we've got another question.
There was one question before which has been unpinned. Let me quickly go to the next one. There was a question on...
Once again, any questions you've got, just put them in. Say, Ed's a fascinating guy, really is. You may not think that at Bright Bricks, but I think he is.
So Ed, the question is, at what age did you make Lego your main profession?
At the age of 39.
No way. Discuss. So what were you doing before building Lego?
I spent 15 years in a rather boring world of management consultancy.
For all management consultants out there, it's not a boring job, it's good, but just wasn't for Ed at the time. Right. Okay, so and at 39 you started to get as a career?
Yeah, so probably about 15 years ago when I was about 30, I started building Lego models that were like put online and found there was a thing called the Brickish Association, which is a sort of fan club for adult builders, and joined that and then met most of the people I now know in the Lego community through that. So it was only a matter of time before I got sucked into doing it for a living.
It's not sucked in, it's good. It's a good job. Right, so obviously when we met at Brick, you had the Guinness World Record title for the tallest zigzag tower. Mm-hmm. You have the Guinness World Records title for the most castles built in 1 minute. And there was one that you were so close to getting, which is the most Lego bricks on a base plate in, was it 30 seconds?
That was 1 minute.
It was what? No, it's 30 seconds.
Was it 30
yeah,
seconds?
30 seconds.
Wow.
So, and you were so close, and the current Guinness World Record title holder was Camille, and he had 127.
Yeah.
So just show us what had to do this record. Once again, you can create records out of Lego.
With this one, you could pick up as many bricks as you wanted, lay them out in whatever order you wanted, use both hands, your feet as well if you like, whatever.
And once again, it was all the preparation
Yes, so we Camille and I had sort of slightly different techniques for doing it, but they all involved trying to pick up as many bricks as possible to sort of speed the process up. So.
And you couldn't lay them upside down and then lay the base plate on it, or was
no,
pretty,
that would be a bit sneaky. And the other thing is that at the end, which was where I lost out to Camille, is that you have to actually pick the base plate up, turn it upside down, make sure they don't fall off. And I put slightly more on than he had, but when he turned it upside down, quite a few of mine fell off, so I just hadn't squashed them down properly. So he managed to get 127, which is the whole base plate except one.
Oh, so you can get 128.
Yep.
Can you? So there's it go. Interesting fact: 128 of these Lego bricks you can get on the base plate. Ollie, we've got a question.
Yeah, Josh has asked, have you stepped on so many Legos that you are now immune to pain?
See, it does make me laugh actually, because you stand on one of these badges, then it hurts like, heck.
Yeah.
But poor old Godzilla, when he was walking through New York and trampling and everything, it didn't hurt. So, are you immune to the pain from Lego brick?
I think Godzilla's feet are probably a bit thicker than mine. But,
details.
I'm not immune. I just learned to wear slippers or shoes very early on.
I bet you do, because this is sharp, isn't it? This is sharp.
So can you just recap and say what we're going to be doing now for everyone?
Yeah, of course. Once again, very good afternoon. Welcome to Facebook Live. We're streaming live here from Guinness World Records HQ. Not HQ, Douglas. HQ. I've just learned that. And we're here with Ed Diment, and we are here. In fact, Ed's a multi-Guinness World Record title holder, and not only is Ed solo multi-Guinness World Record title holder, but also Ed's company, which is joint director in.
Yep.
Bright Bricks. They are also Guinness World Record title holders, multi. Which they've got loads and loads. We're going tomorrow at 2 o'clock. If you would like to join us, we're going to see one of Ed's and Bright Bricks creations, which is the largest caravan made out of Lego bricks. More about that a little bit later, but Ed has shown us how to do the tallest zigzag Lego structure in 30 seconds. That was a title that he used to have to his name, where he lost out to our Leo. And then we've just seen the most Lego castles built in 1 minute, which is a similar sort of design to this. He has 15 to his name for the actual title, but only managed 13. It was just a little play, we know. And but once again, another record which I thought was a lot of fun. There was great competition at Brick Live. It was 2015, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
2015, and Ed's just setting up for that record, which we're going to show you very, very short. Is that preparation as good?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, let me leave that. So this was, I believe, the Guinness World Record title for most Lego bricks added to a base plate in 30 seconds. So Camille currently has the Guinness World Record title at 127. Obviously, this is not an official Guinness World Record attempt, but let's have a little bit of fun with it. Let's show our friends on Facebook Live exactly what you did. So, do you want me to do the 30 seconds? Or do you just... Yep. Okay. So, this is not... it's live, we're in it. It's okay. It's okay.
I thought that was the bell to start.
No. I had to do a 3-second countdown first. Okay, so good luck.
Thank
3, you go when I say go.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so just obviously pick out 128 Lego bricks could actually go onto a base plate. 30 seconds isn't that long at all. And if you joined us earlier and watched Sizzling Steve Kish, he did get a Guinness World Records title for a can stacking pyramid record, which was only 5.04 seconds, which is so quick. You got 5 seconds left, Ed.
Oh dear.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I did spring this on Ed at very last minute, just before we were about to go on, so that's why Ed's not practicing anything. So you'd have done that, filled up the base plate, and turned it upside down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and obviously then we would count them as it is. So, how many's there, Ed? Could you just count? I think we've just got a question for us while you're counting.
6, 8, 10,
You're good at
12,
maths, aren't you? Good at maths.
76.
76, okay.
Hang on, 2, 4, 6, 8, sorry, no, 72.
72. Good maths, good maths. Well, we were just praising you on your maths. What's the question?
So Oliver has asked again, what's your favourite Lego Pack Edition theme?
Good question. Favourite Lego pack. So what theme? I'm imagining sort of Star Wars as a favourite, or any favourite?
I really like the Star Wars. That's kind of what got me back into Lego building. I also actually like the new Elves theme. It's an unusual one for people to like, but I think it's just really cool. There's all sorts of interesting colours and parts in it. So Yeah.
And do you have a Lego man that looks like you?
I do, yes.
I knew you. Is it really on your desk?
Yes. Just remind myself what I look like.
Well, it's good. I like it. Any more questions, Ollie?
Yeah, another one just come in. What is the most frustrating thing that has happened while building something?
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, anything tragically
That's from
happened
Reese,
when you...
by the way.
Thanks, Reese. Good question.
Yeah. I think when we built a model of the Westminster Abbey, so that was going back to 2012, I think, or 2011 even for the royal wedding. I built the whole bottom of the west front about this wide up to about that high, 7,000 or 8,000 parts. Was carrying it in a box, didn't notice a low wall, tripped over the low wall, threw it out in front of me, heard a sort of crashing noise inside the box, and then I went inside and sat down for a couple of minutes just to calm down, and then went back out and opened the box, and it was pretty much destroyed.
No, how long would that have taken you to make?
That had taken 5 or 6 days to make. It took 3 or 4 people about 10 or 12 hours to reassemble all the various bits that it had gone into.
Oh no! And so like, for these big structures that you do, like the kangaroos, which we were talking about in Westminster, do you use glue? Do you use adhesive to get them in place for if that happened again?
Some models we do, yes. So they're going to be transported around the world a lot or moved around a lot, then we will glue the bricks together. But I wouldn't recommend people do that at home because it's designed to be played with. So.
No, I agree. And do you sort of take down all of your designs that you do, or do you just leave any personal favourites up?
We leave most of them up because most of them go out to clients and people that we're making them for, so they're dotted around all over the place. If you go into company offices or all sorts of venues all over the place, then you'll see our Lego models they keep popping up. There's one a 747 hanging up in the Hamleys toy store in Terminal 5 at Heathrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it will be scattered around everywhere?
Yeah. So Hamleys, Harrods, all sorts of places like that.
Love it. Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are in the world and wherever you are watching us, thank you so much for joining us. Now, as I say, if you are a Lego fan and you'd like to find out more about Ed's work, not only can you track back about 2 weeks ago when we went to Ed's and Brick's workshop, but you can also come join us tomorrow on Facebook Live, where we're going to look at the largest caravan assembled out of Lego bricks, and that's going to be at the Caravan and Camping show, and that's in fact Birmingham in the UK, which will be. So Ed, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated. Good luck with more Guinness World Record titles to your name. I'm sure you've got more coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you a bit later on. Bye for now.